Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a really chill video, if you can't tell by my face and hair. Today, video title just makes me laugh. Girl who's never been on a date gives you dating advice. It's true, I've never been on a date. However, I feel like out of my friendship group, I'm always the first to give dating advice. So today I thought I'd give you guys some dating advice. This is a scenario one of you guys sent in. I have a boyfriend of 2 months and there's this girl I used to be friends with, but she is a bit of a scare and goes after people, and I'm scared she's going to go after my boy, but I know he's not like that, and I just don't want to lose him. If you trust your boyfriend or your partner, whoever you're with, you shouldn't be worried about this other girl. I know it's like annoying, well I don't know, but it's probably quite annoying that she is trying to go there with your boyfriend, but if you trust him you have nothing to worry about. When your boyfriend tells his mates everything about you and what you do, now what sort of like, because I think it's actually really nice when a boyfriend tells his mates about you, like it kind of shows that he's like cares about you and wants his friends to know and stay in the loop. However, if you're talking about things you're doing like privately that you wouldn't want getting out, which yeah, it really does depend what is he telling the friends. Like if it's like personal stuff, if you know what I mean, and stuff you're definitely not comfortable with, I would give your boyfriend a warning and say, I'm not comfortable with this and I think it's very disrespectful that you're telling your friends, and if he does it again that would be like done for me, because that's something you two do privately and that shouldn't be disclosed. I like boys when they don't want me, but don't like them when they do. Vibes. I feel like so many girls have this because they like the chase. I feel like girls just like to kind of create a fantasy in their head of dating someone, but then once a person like feels it back, they don't actually want to date them, they're like, skirt. This is actually really normal and I think most girls go through this, so don't stress. Oh, I hate this. I had this crush on this boy and he snaps me every couple of weeks and then airs me for the rest of the time. What should I do? This annoys me so much because, not me personally, but like my friends have had this before. It just annoys me so much. It's so like mixed signals. When I think a boy does this, it's because he's only Snapchatting you when it's convenient for him. I think boys do this. Here's my theory. I think boys do this because they want to keep you going. Like they don't want to bin you off completely, but they're not actually that interested in you. Like they just want you to sort of be there. Like they like the thought of you always being there, but they don't actually want to like date you seriously. They just want to keep like you leading you on. Honestly, if that was happening to me, I would be done with it. I've got no time for that and I have no patience for that. So that would be done for me. Is it weird for me to text first? This is obviously a girl sending this thing saying, is it weird for the girl to text first? No. I don't think it's weird at all, and I think it shows a boy that you have a lot of confidence and you're confident in yourself, and I actually think it could be really attractive to a boy if you Snapchat or text first. Is a relationship worth it if you don't have complete trust in them but love them? To me, it would not be worth it because I would have a constant like thing in my head being like, you don't trust them, and I think it wouldn't be an enjoyable relationship. Because say if he went out on a night out, you would just always be thinking, what is he doing, and for me, like, I couldn't be dealing with that. There's also probably a reason deep down why you don't trust him. So for me, obviously you still love them, but for me that's just not a worthy relationship because you're always like stressing about it, and that's not what a relationship's meant to be about. What is your thoughts about a long distance relationship, and would you ever get in one? I don't know if I would ever get in one. It just depends how much I like the person, because obviously long distance relationships are a lot harder than no distance relationships because you don't see them as much. I think it just depends how much you like them, but respect to you if you can keep a long distance relationship, 1000%. A boy told me that he really liked me at a party, but he has a girlfriend and we haven't spoken, and I don't know what to do now because it's awkward. Oh my god, that is so stressful. Number one, I feel really bad for the girlfriend. In that sort of situation, I feel like I would just be upfront with him and say, look, were you like drunk, or did you mean what you said at the party? And if he's like, I'm drunk, I didn't mean it, I would sort of leave it. If he was like, yeah, I mean it and all of that, I'd be like, right, but you either need to pick between me and your girlfriend because I'm not doing you like having feelings for me then also dating someone else. That's a really, really sticky one. And also, do you have feelings for him? If you do, then I do think you should ask him and be like, right, you need to like, if you do actually like me, and if he says yes, then just say, right, then choose between me or your girlfriend, because I'm not letting you be a cheater. if a boy you like has just come out of a relationship and is already trying on with you, is it too soon? This is a tricky one, because I feel like some people's like coping mechanism is when they come out of a relationship is just to move on to someone else, and they just move on because they've just come out of a relationship, not particularly because they have feelings for that person. It depends on the person if it's too soon or not, because some people do just like get over it like that, and then other people don't, and that's like how they cope. You just need to sort of assess the person who has come out of the relationship. Your best friend likes your ex, but he means so much to you. What do you do? To me, that's not really a good friend. Even though he is your ex, your friend should respect that you used to have something and that there used to be feelings there. And in your case, there are still feelings there. I think you just need to be open with your friend and say, look, I still have feelings for this person and I don't really feel comfortable with you going there. And if she still goes there, then you know you haven't got a good friend. How do you bring up being exclusive? I always end up being loyal way too early. You just need to sort of like feel the vibe of the relationship. I think it like depends how many times you've met. If you're like, are we exclusive, are we not? I'd just be upfront and say, are we exclusive, are we not exclusive, and see what they say about it. Instead of being like not really knowing, I'd rather just know. So I'll just ask them, what do you do if you really like a boy but your friend has forbidden the relationship? For what reason has your friend forbidden the relationship? If it's for literally no reason, see your friend. And if it's because your friend also has feelings for the person, I'd personally say like, there's no point losing a friendship over a boy. So if it's that you both have feelings, I would just say, right, let's just both not go for the boy. But if they've forbidden the relationship for no reason, bye friend. I've got a lot of questions about age gaps, actually, opinions on age gaps, and like, my boyfriend's 2 years older, is that bad? Well, obviously there's like different extremes of age gap. You know, dating someone like 2 years older I don't think is a huge deal. Dating someone 2 years younger, depending on what age you are, I don't think is a huge deal. Obviously dating someone like 10 years older, strange. The older you get, the more you realise that like dating someone a year older than you or 2 years older than you isn't that big of a deal. It obviously just depends how big that age gap is, because if it's big, you're going to jail. Your parents invite your boyfriend round, but you're worried about what they think when you and your boyfriend come from completely different backgrounds. Number one, I don't think you should be worried at all, because if your parents have taken that step to invite your boyfriend round, that is a huge thing for parents. I think it really shows that like they are quite accepting of your boyfriend and they really do want to meet him. I really think you should not be worried at all because they're making that step first. If he's the right person for you, your parents should see that and see that you're happy and accept it. So I really don't think be worried about it. The last question I'm going to answer is, would you find it difficult if one of you had a boyfriend? And I guess this is talking about me and Grace. I don't think so. Obviously we've actually both obviously never been in that situation because we've both always been single. But I don't think I would find it difficult if Grace got a boyfriend, as long as she's happy. And as long as he's a nice person, then I'll accept it. If he's not a nice person, these fists might come out. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys want me to turn this into a series on this channel, let me know. Bye!